Right, I had thought I'd finish with the estimates, but I've made a few minor changes to it, so I'm going to take you through those now, and this will be the actual last one video for the estimates. Right, I promise you. Right, let's open up the estimate and have a look what we've done. Right, so now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs. So if we go to hire items, if you want to add new hire items, you can't. That aren't in the actual products list, because you now got on the product usage, you now got 4 items: office, stock, tools, hire equipment. So go to product usage, hire equipment. Let's find one. Just go to that. You can see you add the actual what's name. It's daily. On that one, it's a daily hire. So and you can still use your percentage. You can change it whatever you want. If you haven't actually watched the products video yet, then I suggest you go and look at it. I won't cover this here anymore. Right, so all you have to do is you select an item and add how many days you want it for. So if say you need it scaffolding to come up for a week at the beginning, then a week at the end of the job, or a tower or whatever, then you need it add it for a number of days. Sometimes you can hire the item for weekly, so then it becomes that the units will become weekly. So then for 1 week, 2 weeks, blah blah, all the same. So you just change that for 2 days hire. But you will normally find you get a discount on 2 days hire, so you can add another record and add the discounted amount as well, so you can get it right. Alright. And basically, if you have a look at the work orders videos, it will describe under there how the hire equipment actually relates to the work order. Alright, and how you deal with it. Alright. Now what I've done is I've added 3 new boxes up here. Type, salutation, and the current customer. Alright. And that current customer is this person here, right? But have you noticed the salutation is quite slightly different. The estimate type is a default setting preferences, but you can change it here to whatever you want. But if you normally create a estimate or quotation, obviously an estimate is you can actually charge a little bit more afterwards. But for quotation, it's a fixed price and you can't change it. Well, not normally anyway. Salutation. This is used. Everything on here, on this page, is used on the reports, right, to help format the reports. So the salutation is used in the actual dear sir, dear madam, and blah blah. And what I've done this here, so you can actually, if I click this, it will put Mr. John. It will put dear Mr. John Perry, and then you can sort of just edit it. Alright, so Mr. Perry. Now you notice I just clicked in the box, works description box, and it went all the way to the bottom. The normal way Access treats the click on these boxes is to actually select all the text. But I found that I kept on deleting items. I hit the back button and all my work was wiped out. So I always send it to the bottom of the last entry now, so you can't delete anything. This is a special box because if you select that, you'll notice a toolbar pops up where you can adjust all the colours. Alright. So if and you can actually underline it. Alright, or italic. Alright, underline. And move it over that way, move it back. Alright. You can even move it over to the other side of the move it over there if you wanted to. But if you want to activate it, the toolbar, for any reason, you can just double click it, especially if you double click on a word that you want to format. But normally if you just select an item, it will bring it up. So let's put that back to where it is. Alright, yeah, that's right. If you notice, this is actually a list of all the equipment I'm on this makeshift house rewire that I'm actually going to be fitted in each per room. I don't like it. I'd create a big list just to see what it looked like on the report. So if I now show you that report, right? So if we go, actually no, yeah, no, I won't. Let me show you this is the actual preferences. Only admin can come into the preferences. If you try and open it when you're not admin, it will tell you, sorry, but you need to be admin. And if you're not admin, you can ask for permissions of obviously the person who is in charge of the database. You've got the default quotation estimate here. That's used in all the reports. Valid number of days, you can change that from 1 month to 6 months. Right. Grades, I've covered most of these things. Now this box down the bottom here, the estimate cover letter. As I was telling you about the salutation, it works in with this, the cover letter, which is a default, because obviously you can create one the cover letter to cover all. But if you wanted to change it for one particular estimate, you'd have to do it here and then change it back afterwards. I've not made it for each individual estimate. Right. You'll notice here, well, I've just highlighted the brackets, QE, closing brackets, alright? And that will, what it will do is, these box up here, estimate quotation, when it finds that in the list, it will replace it with whatever you've actually selected. But it will not only do that here, it will do it anywhere in the actual report. So if you actually want to create a estimate, the report will say estimate everywhere. Right, so you can't be caught out on it. Right, at the bottom I'll just put add bracket QA closing bracket anywhere in the cover letter to replace with the word quotation or estimate depending on which you use. Alright, so that will display on the whole report, which I'm going to show you now. So let's go to the estimate. Alright, obviously the newest estimate comes up first, as I discussed before. Select print. I'm going to select our report. At the moment there's only one, but there will be loads more. As you can see, there's loads of options. Now what I've done, I've added print current estimates. Alright, so just click that. That will print that estimate displayed underneath it. Alright, and there you go. It's opened it. Alright. Now I know there's 2 pages on this one. So you can actually use your own header. I'll quickly show you that in a minute. So obviously I want everyone to learn as much as they can, so if I show you a little bit extra here and there, I will. As it says estimate, it says estimate, but if I change that, let's go back. Alright, and just change that from estimate to quotation. Alright. Now if it automatically saves the record, I've set it up like that, and now it says quotation number, quotation date, quotation, and quotation total as well. Alright, and that's your list. So I think that looks quite nice. Obviously it's got the deposit, daily hours, number of days. The quotation obviously needs to be valid until a certain amount of date. So as I showed you in the actual preferences, the quotation number, and this is our list we made. You can see how it looks. So obviously you can format the list how you want, but if you make it too jazzy, it's going to look a bit cheap, to be honest. But you can experiment and try it your own way. Now I'm going to show you about these toolbars, because you can actually change these toolbars. If I just quickly show you that, I think that's obviously important as well. Go in system. Now at the moment, the toolbar is set up for company picture, alright, which is this here. I'm still working on this, so that's that picture there. Now if you don't want a blank toolbar or a blank title, so you can actually, if you use your own letterheads, then you can actually copy that and just wash it all out and just select on here company picture or no picture, no letterhead, and it will just print blank space, so you can actually print your letterhead. But if you go to default, let's go to default. Now this will actually use all these details here. Alright, as you can see down the bottom here, changes all the actual, see, changes all the actual text and everything. Alright, you can underline it, bold, underline, italic, yeah, see, and you change the colour, blah blah blah. Right, now, so let's go into the, now we've actually selected default, let's go back to that estimate and go print. Preview, and you see on here it's left aligned, so that's the actual, that's what it'll look like, obviously with your name in it. If you actually want to use just your text, but you can actually change it from left aligned to, let's quickly change it, preferences, go back to preferences and owner's details, and it's left aligned. So if we want to go center, then as you can see it's changed their center. Alright, that's the actual text, but that'll only work if you're obviously on text. If you use the actual company picture, then it will use the other picture. Alright, so let's just go back to the main, go back to the estimate. I'm quite pleased with this estimate, to be honest, but obviously if you did want to estimate done of your own, you can contact me and there will be a charge, but I'm quite happy to, if you've got a bit of paper, some A4 size paper you'd actually like me to actually try and reproduce, then I'll have a look at it, see if I can do it, then I'll give you a quotation and or estimate, and we can go from there. Alright, let's preview. See, now it's moved into the middle. Alright, but I prefer my I prefer the actual company picture. Obviously this isn't mine, this is just one I made up for this on my own database. I've got one for my own database. It's basically the same, but I've just changed all the numbers around, sort of thing. You've got my email address on the actual database itself. Alright. One last look and I'll be finished. Review. You see it's come back. That's all it is. Obviously if you're late at date, it's very easy for you to change the actual letterhead. Alright. Well, that's it. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.